There you go.
Yo. Welcome to Team RaddTitan, and today we're going to do the Sunday roast. So we're trying something a little different. We're going to be trying to get on in maybe on the Sunday in the daytime if I get left alone from my family that are literally hovering around like some fucking buzzards. But we're going to try very, very hard to get through the chat, share some pictures. So if you're new here, this is RaddTitan. It's a collector's chat. This is a collector's channel. We are not a paid channel. We're a hobby channel. We've been in this game for nearly a decade. If you don't know already, that's AT over there with the funky, sexy beard. I'm George or Gio, as people from RaddTitan mostly call me.
Are you being complimentary because you're late?
Yeah, I'm late. But then
like
again, I was always going to be. I was meant to come on at 2:00, but you know.
No, but normally you're like, oh yeah, that hairy fucktard in the corner or something like that.
Yeah, something derogatory. But I've been to church this morning, so I'm full of praise and full of goodwill. She's going to catch me in the best possible mood. I was it was like church followed by Costco, so it's a little bit of a counterproductive morning. But yeah,
do you want your picture
we're going to be running through
the end? Do you want that thing at the beginning or the end? The one
I don't care. We're going to be going through the latest updates from all the major companies. If we get time, we'll hit on some of the fan art stuff as well. Running through what our week's been like. We'll be fielding some questions if you've got any. We're not going to be going over every single hello that happens. Alex has been reprimanded and told to stop doing that. So literally, if you have a question or something you want us to discuss, bang it in there. And if you want to support the channel, like I say, this is a hobby channel. It's not a paid channel like a lot of the big hitters out there that are getting all the free stuff and all the money and all the links and all that sort of nonsense. Everything comes out of our own pocket. So if you want to hit us with a super chat and show support and love for the RaddTitan boys, then please do so. So how are you, man? I ain't even started a coffee yet.
Sorry, Chris George sent me. Well, I've got mine waiting. MJ had her orders. Literally, make me a coffee. Get the fuck out, walk the dog. That was so she's doing well. She's she's behaving herself today. But I've got even worse. You know how you don't like my coffees because it's just literally coffee and a little bit of milk.
You like your coffee like the way you like your men, black, short, and bitter.
Well, I know. Well, yeah, well that's what I've gone for. Black.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you say. Yeah, I like my women. Yeah, dark, bitter, and But no, I've taken the milk out of it now. So yeah, that's even worse for you, isn't it?
Yes, I can't be dealing with that. Yeah. So you've been okay? You've done any collecting sort of business this week?
I've got some images in actually of a piece I did receive. I had bought it a while back, and
sexy, good.
I left it with Art Statue Collector because I had some stuff. I had some stuff. I had some stuff to give him, so I had to go see him anyway. And I thought, you know what, I've got this box here for you, so you can hold on to a box for me. So he had that. So that was an Ireland kit. We'll go on to that. I do have the images for it of one that's painted, which I do quite like the paint on. So that'll go across probably to Ian with a few other bits. When I get a chance, I'm not in a rush anyway for that. But that's the only bit really. It's the only thing with me. I know you've got a few bits in.
Well, a few bits, have I? Did I?
Well, you got at least one.
Did you pay the money? Have you paid it? Have you paid it?
No, I had to look for that. I had to look for that thing. I literally I've got it myself, so I'm gonna have to do it after.
Right, well, make sure you go. Make sure you pay it. So because it's done. I want it sent.
Of course, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it after the chat. Yes, chill, man.
Good.
Chill your beans. So yeah, I had to look for this thing. I started doing it in the coffee shop, and MJ was getting annoyed with me, and I'm like, "Oh, 1 minute," and then it got to the point. Goes to my bag, goes how much, blah blah blah, all this business, and gets there going, "All right, now get your little calculator thing out and do this business." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. You mean be prepared? Yeah. No.
Well, I was already out when you started like telling me to do this now. I was already out. So
not now. I didn't say now. I said try and do it before we start the chat. Coming in and doing it would have been fun. Just so they would have got sort of like I want it because it's getting shipped by boat, which I've never done before. So that'd be fun.
No, this was like you going, do it in this minute. Whatever you're doing, drop it.
Show me the screenshots of that conversation, mother. Back up your words.
It was an undertone.
I tell you what, where's the Costco today, right? Look at these. Look at magic.
I can't see the screen.
It's up.
What is that?
Hazelnut chocolate donut,
chocolate.
mini donut. Boy, look, look at that.
Donut.
How succulent that is. Look at that.
Yeah. That looks like my normal Saturday night.
You know
That
what I did?
does.
I tried to be careful. I bought one tiny little orange bowl.
A lot of people actually complimented the time slot. We got one from Emperor there. My favorite June,
The
my
Greek
favorite Greek.
getting. Love you, brother.
There you go.
Love
Cheers.
you.
Love you.
Look at that. Fucking thanks, Emperor, man. Omar, love that
There's
guy.
actually,
OG, original OG, bro. Love you. Mad love.
He's got some bad taste in statues, but other than that, he's a good guy.
Not really. Not really.
No, he has. He's got
Well, what does he like?
older
What does he
Kuma,
like
isn't
that we don't
He's
like?
well overboard for that older Kuma.
Which one?
The PCS older Kuma. PCS
Yeah, but that's got,
older Kuma.
listen, that's got some sort of I don't know, man. That's got some sort of magic in it. People love it. It's not my favorite.
Yeah, it's well got some. We saw it in person, and we had it when that guy Joe brought over, didn't he? And
it didn't take long. It took 6 minutes. Say hello to Alex.
Yeah.
Say hello to everybody watching. Yo, say RT for life, baby.
How you doing, Georgie? You good?
Yeah.
Yeah. When we go to Smiths? Yeah. When we going to go Smiths? I've got to get you.
He wants to go next week. He said he needs you to tell him when you're available, and we'll go.
All right. We're still saying out maybe Thursday or Friday.
Thursday, Friday. Is that good for you? Does that work? All right, good. Are you going? Or are you staying in here? If you go staying, you got to be quiet and not speak to me.
I'll get you something on Thursday or Friday. Just make sure you don't tell your mum, because every time I get in trouble whenever you fucking tell her.
Well, remember Easter's coming anyway, so you can get away with that.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. You've got all church-like, so yeah.
No, Easter's like Easter eggs and present, like a gift or something, isn't it?
There you go. Energetic Vulture. How you doing, bro?
Malcolm, man. Thanks very much. God bless you.
How's your collecting community? All good. Got some big news coming up. I can't share at the moment, which is a bit of cock tease, but can't share at the moment.
Is it news I know?
You know. Of course you
can. I share it?
No, no. Keep your fucking mouth shut.
I can share. Nobody's put me on a
do
not disclose. I ain't signed no. Was it NDA? Is it NDA?
I'll go.
No, do not disclose.
I've signed a few of them actually.
Is it DND?
No, it's
DNC.
NDA.
It's NDA, isn't it?
NDA.
Yeah, yes, NDA.
Yes.
I'm. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But
come on, let's go. What's going on?
I signed a few of them in my time. What do you mean? What's going on?
We're waiting. Is it? Are you done the pictures? Should we crack on, or we got some stuff to get through?
Yeah, no, I'm dragging the pictures across. I'm just getting these sorted now. I'm nearly there. Danos 3 cut. Yeah, so basically George sent me some pictures literally 2 minutes before we went live. So because of that,
technically speaking, I sent them when I was in Costco. So no.
Yeah, but technically, whatever is bullshit, because I got them last minute.
Yeah,
I got them as.
Mate, I got in a lot of trouble for doing them pictures. What are you doing on your phone? Can't you be here? Can't you be in a room? Blah 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 blah. I said, listen, I'm going on the chat in a minute. I ain't got a lot of time. I need to send them pictures now. Why hasn't Alex got the pictures? I said he probably has the pictures, but maybe there's something he hasn't got. Fucking hell. Honestly, who gets married? Who might come up with that idea?
Yeah. What I'm going to do is, I'll go through the. You guys are like Dr. Mike.
Who's Dr. Mike? Is he always late? Dr. Mike
I'm just going to play. I don't know. I assume he's not very punctual. I'd love to have a roast as well. I'm just going to have the comments roast going as we go through, and if we come across any, Sunday spit roast. Yeah,
that's what we should have called it.
Also in America, because was the sun. No, but also in America, it means like roast means to roast it. So. Maybe they'll take it that way, and we'll be quite harsh. We actually quite harsh anyway, but as I say, I'll keep the comments running through.
Thank you.
As we're talking. And but I'm just trying to think. Guns N' Roses of the statue game.
Am I?
The funny, the really funny thing. But what your mum said was, I remember I was in the room when you had the conversation with your mum, and you said something about because your dad left when you were young or whatever, just to get the context right. So like you were asking your mum about, was he good looking? What do he look like? She says, yeah, he looked like fucking Axl Rose with no teeth. It's just like, but the way that's what your mum said.
Yeah, probably. I think he looked like
Because
Axl
obviously
Rose,
George
like
is gonna,
vagrant version, like when the band really weren't doing well.
yeah. Well, they're not. He's got a bit. He looks a bit fat now and a bit chubby and wherever else. Good to see you, Kane. Hopefully
From
we'll
the
catch up
start, Jesus,
when you fly
you've been
over.
in a long time, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going through, just getting these all going up here, making sure we're kind of getting the screens. A lot of people are actually very positive about this time.
Good,
We got people all
and
over the
we'll
world at this
continue.
time,
We'll try and get this
and
done.
hope you do know next week is Easter. Next week is
Yeah.
Easter Sunday. Is that a
So
problem? Okay.
no,
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
I'm going church, but after church, it's all good. I'll come
All
back and
right.
do it like around
Cool.
these sort of times between sort of 2 and 4. We'll try and get on.
All right. Yeah, I'm good.
As
I
long
mean,
as we
I've
can get
got
like, as long as
tickets.
we can make it like a productive hour or so, then it's all good, yeah. Because
Huge shout out
I got,
to
you know what it is? I got much better energy this sort of time of day, man. In the evening, I
the
am fucked.
last
I am
the
so
last
tired, bro.
chat.
It's not even. Oh, that's different.
The last chat we did, I was absolutely fucked. I was so tired. Last chat we did, I was so drained and whatever else. Um, oh, sorry, I'm trying to get this now to go on half and half, which I'm messing up miserably. We've got another
Is that
super
you
chat
standing
from
there?
Omar there. Cheers. No.
Greatest statue
Why?
ever created.
No, it's not me.
I'm sending you a picture. I have time to share my DBS. Do it, man. Send it. Is that you holding that statue?
Send it, yeah. Um, no, this is just like a photo that it was just there, good to
Been a
see you, Mitchell.
while.
But no, this is actually how it's painted up. It's obviously a kit, and this is called the Vile Guyver. So it's kind of when he gets infected and becomes a
Can we
bit
get
more.
any closer on that? What you take this picture from fucking inside the tree?
No, it's not my picture, but I'm just saying I've just
Zoom in,
downloaded
man.
these pictures.
See some of these details, bro.
Zoom in, chill. God damn, you're fucking
Looks
Nutella.
like it's got a pair of tits, bro.
Well, he's got pecs anyway, but
I'm not
these are
sure we call
like.
them pecs, man. I think we call them tits in the gym.
Well, yeah, he's not cycling properly, is he? He ain't been cycling properly. But yeah, this is the kind of the details on there,
It's
and
very
I'll
cool. I
send
love
these.
the speckled sort of like effect of paint on it. It's really nice.
Yeah.
That's
I really
clever as
like
well,
this
like
on.
almost
I
like a
like that on the
fire
back.
under there. That's
Yeah,
nice. Like that.
I really like that. Yeah, and then you've got to your boy.
Well, actually, there's a guy he like messaged me and he sent me a picture. So I've just paid for this today. This king shark. I didn't realize actually this was ATF1. So I shared this on Instagram ages ago, and I was like, this looks fucking cool. Really like the look of it. I mean, I'm like a big shark fan in general. So this character I've always sort of liked when I've seen him, but I've never really followed. I always just like, they did something with him in the Suicide Squad and all that. I've seen the clips and stuff, and he was quite funny. But I
You've
really
never
like the
seen Suicide
statue.
Squad, have you?
Is it the Suicide Squad thing? Second one?
You've not. No, but you've not seen it.
I have. I just saw clips of the King Shark
Okay.
bits.
Okay.
But I really like the look of this, and it's only when a guy messaged me like that I've talked to. Forgive me, brother, I've completely forgotten your name at this exact moment. But he was like, "Bro, you getting this? This has come in, and it's like really nice." And I said, like, send me some pictures of it, like the back of it, because I always see this angle. And he sent me some photos, and I was like, "Who made that?" And he was like, "I said I've seen it, I like it." And then he told me it was ATF1. So then I obviously started reaching out to them boys and said, like, "Do you have any?" He's like, "Yeah, actually, I've got one." So I was like, "Yeah." And then I was talking to you, and you were like, "You won't keep it. You won't keep it." So then I was like, "Yeah, I'm definitely going to buy it now."
Well, I think. Well, obviously, you've always been a big fan of sharks and things like that. So potentially, you could keep it that way. But I just see it. This is going to be a big character. I think he's like 27, 28 inches. He's huge.
And the
So with
statue
that in
itself,
mind,
apparently, according to
unless
ATF1, is it's just a shade under 30. tall.
Damn,
It's
sir.
not very. I don't think it's particularly wide or deep though. But I'm loving all the like the black eye and the like the two-tone skin. You know, the white underneath the sort of like a pale white, and then the sort of greys down the thing and the scars on the face. I mean, it looks fucking crazy. And I'm loving the prison trousers.
He's got like a shark bite on his shoulder.
Yeah, like some type of bite. Yeah, it's really cool. He's holding a big anchor,
Isn't
and
there
there's
like
there's that arm that goes in there like a tattooed tribal arm, almost like Momoa,
yeah,
like Momoa's arm. You know, Aquaman.
yeah.
It's like an arm like that
Isn't
that he's got.
yeah, but isn't
What?
isn't there like a tiger shark he fights or something?
Isn't there who?
A tiger shark he fights.
I don't know.
Right,
honestly,
okay.
I cannot tell you. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's more like I don't know. He's what?
Abby JCG saying, yeah, George has got that big dick energy right now.
Yeah, man. See, this is what I'm like when it isn't 9 o'clock after looking after 3 kids and trying to keep my wife happy all day. It's fucking tough, bro. It's tough as shit. I got 3 children under 5, mate. Honestly.
Well, I heard your wife as soon as you like come on. She go, well, what time are you going to be off? What time are you going to be finished? You're like, well, we're going to be about an hour. So 15:15. You're going to be walking out here at 15:15 then, are you? And I was like,
fucking hell. I have to walk the dog. I haven't walked the dog yet, so it's just fucking honestly. Like, you know when like you read, you know, I watched a clip the other day. It was hilarious. It was like a Judge Judy thing, right? You know, they got the big fucking security, right? The big security guys, that like the police. Matey boy, like this big black dude, right? This big brother, built guy. And they're talking about like being married, like the case was about a married couple. And then the judge said something like, you know, oh, check this guy out. And he's like, how long have you been married to the cop, right? And he's like, 27 years. And the other guy went, the plaintiff went, yeah, but he don't look happy. Look at him. And everyone's laughing, right? And then the next bit of the clip is that brother, that black cop killed his wife. Oh, so wow. It's like, what? Like, it was like, he's like, yeah, this guy's been sentenced to, you know, his wife went missing, ex-police, blah, blah, whatever it is. It was like, oh, shit. I was just like laughing my head off. But then sometimes I'm a bit like, yeah, I can see what happens, man.
King Jaws. According to King Jaws looks good.
Yeah, King Jaws, yeah.
Mitchell, it's called Vile Guyver. It's like when he gets infected.
I'll turn your mic up, man. You sound well low.
I'm sorry, I moved the thing. I was drinking my coffee. Is that better?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, so basically the Vile Guyver is when he kind of gets infected. I think it's in the second movie. I might be wrong. I'm not really up to scratch on the movie. It's based on the movie, but I do quite like it. It was like it was sold out for a long time, and he had one left in stock. Like someone cancelled or whatever, or he found it in his warehouse. So I'm just like, yeah, I've got to get on that. I've also got these little Guyver ships. I bought 2 of them, and the reason I bought 2 is because you can position the fins in different ways. So I'm going to have 2 of them next to each other, positioned in different ways, and they were cheap enough to do it. Again, I'm going to send off to Ian. Last week, I want to thank Sean because he sent me a link for the Guyver unit by Elite Creature Collectibles. It was slightly damaged, so I thought I was going to get a deal on that. But it went for well too high. People were well overbid on that. They could have bought one undamaged for that price. So yeah, I'm still kind of looking out for that. That's something that's on my radar. But if I'm not going to overpay for it, for sure. It's just one of those things. I'm not paying £1,000 for this little. It's about that big. It looks like a little ashtray. I'm not paying £1,000 for that. Wow. Mitchell saying he's seen that video. I like the second. Yeah, the second Guyver film is awesome. I think you can actually watch the whole thing on YouTube. Directed by Steve Wang as well, which is why it's great that he did the Guyver busts.
I had to send some pictures of this, man. Someone was selling that. That's that's Bowen. That is. That's like that. That Bowen piece is like that Certa. That's a bust, a mini bust. It's actually massive. It's like about 15, 16 inches tall. I think it's higher. It might be bigger. It's about 15 inches.
Sword. Yeah.
It's massive. Like it's a massive old thing. But you know, someone was saying they took some great pictures of it. You know, it's very hard because this piece is like 11 years old. But this is like, this is a really nice piece.
It's tough as well because of that kind of red matte. Sometimes when you take the pictures of it, it can come out really flat, and then if you use the flash, it just kind of looks. It is hard. It is hard. I can't wait to go my bow and busts out. I really can't wait to get them all out.
I mean, look how good that is.
Mm,
Cracker. It's a cracker. That is a banger. That piece.
really nice.
I would really want this, but I just can't. I can't do 500 notes on this, and that's what it costs.
Is it 500?
It's about that, yeah. I mean, you probably pick. I mean, in English money, maybe 4, but I just, I think that's. I
do 3 for
I really,
it.
I really like
pay
it.
me
And would want it.
$250 for it.
Huh?
Yeah. I'll do like 250, 300 for it.
Yeah, 300 is what I was thinking, but that's like really under. But it's nice, man. Anyway, it's a cracking job, cracking piece. One day, maybe. One day I might get lucky.
Sorry, let's jump back to that one for some reason. Then we got the straight onto Iron Studio stuff. So this is the Superman bust.
Isn't this Infinity Studios?
Bust, or obviously they're going to do. Oh, sorry. What did I say?
Iron.
Did I say Iron?
Yeah, it's Infinity Studios.
Sorry,
this is
Infinity.
the evil Superman life-size bust by Infinity Studios.
Yeah, sorry, it is, you're right, Infinity. And there's also the collaboration with Penguin Toys, and they do some really, really nice busts together. The last one they did, which was a bit, there was some sneakiness about the edition sizes, but it was that Killing Joker, which looks really nice. But then they said the edition size was like 99 or something, but then that was like 99 available in internationally or something. But then there's 700 in China or whatever. So it was a bit sneaky the way they did that. It goes back to that time when Iron Studios did that with their Iron Man and their Captain America. They had like edition sizes for the European market and edition sizes for the Asian market, and it was the same statue. That was really quite sneaky as well. Sorry,
that's clearly a loophole in the rules, isn't it, for licensing?
Of course. Sorry, these ones, we'll come back to these ones because these are actually legendary beasts. So what we do is we'll continue with this Superman. This is then the blue suit, and then there's the black suit version. So there's 2 versions of this.
Is this Infinity Studios as well?
So these are 2.
Who did that one? Well, I like the blue one, man. These are both. That looks nice. One's comic book and one's Cavill, right?
This is like the same. Yeah, so you got the comic one, and then you got the Cavill one, which obviously they're not the same statue, they're different versions. But I've just
I love that. That's really nice. That's lovely. Wow,
that's really nice. And again, that's the collaboration with Penguin Toys, and then you got the Cavill, which I think that face looks good. I don't think there's an issue with that face. I think people were complaining about it. It does look like he's angry, so he's going to be a bit emotional in that picture, but no,
it looks a little lean, but still looks like him.
Yeah, and then light up eyes. I don't think that's necessary, but hopefully they've done that right. Because if they're using the life like acrylic eyes, I wonder what the light up's going to look like on that. I'm sure that Art will buy it, and then next time it goes to Art Space, I'll see it. Yeah, but it looks cool.
Check out that video if you haven't already. Like the where Alex caught up with Art in his little collection room.
It's little.
Well, I have to say little because he thinks it's a little. At least you should come over here.
Deluded. He's so deluded. I said to him,
how the other half live, man.
Your footprint for your bunker is like bigger than my footprint for my house, so bigger than most houses in the UK. And he's like, no, it can't be. And I'm like, how big is this room? And he goes, it's like 14.5 meters by 9 meters. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty big, man. That's quite big. But yeah. Anyway. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, he does look a bit lean there, actually, doesn't he?
It looks a little lean through the face. It still looks like him, it just looks a little lean. But then again, I'm pretty sure that the end scenes, the scenes with Darkseid where he's corrupted and he's sort of lost it a bit, that's how they make him look a little bit. Obviously, it's like they make him look like he's drained. Do you understand? Like literally, he's just broken down a bit. It's not just his mind that's fragmented and he's gone evil. His body looks like he's been through it a bit, suffered. So I
they
get
part of the
the angle
reshoots
with the
though?
way they went with this.
Were they part? Were they part
What?
of the reshoots? Do you know, like, because when you see the
Maybe
Ben Affleck
I actually
reshoots,
I
obviously
can't
he's
tell
not
you,
as
like,
big.
all I know is, like I say, it looked like that in the when you watch it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, and he got
powerful
a key
because
there as well.
he doesn't just look like he's got on a black suit. It looks like he's suffering a bit, pretty much
Yeah,
like how
what we're gonna,
Christopher Reeve did it in Superman 2, 3, sorry,
yeah.
when he
So what we're
fights
gonna
his
do is just
evil
go
self. It's
back.
again, they did a similar type of thing.
So we do have the announcement picture anyway, but Legendary Beasts have just announced that they have a 1/3 license for DC, and they
Awesome.
also have I can't remember what they call it now, Wacko or something. We'll say it later anyway, but that's their kind of version of kind of similar to what Queen did with their Bane, Joker, and I think they've got a Batman as well. They're like kind of like caricature kind of characters, and they've done a line of that. They're going to do a line of that as well. I think it's really good to see another company. Obviously, Iron Studios have done a few 1/3 Batmans and Supermans, but I think it's good to see, legendary beasts who have put out some really fantastic piece so far, and to kind of challenge Prime One because they've just had a monopoly for so long. I think it's great to have that competition there.
Yeah.
It's only good for collectors. It's only going to be good for collectors. So yeah. Let me just skip back through these ones. So we got a lot of the. I tell you what, I'm going to skip all of these because I have. We're going to go onto the Sideshow website anyway. So these are all on the Sideshow website. We'll go onto those after. Um, so we'll get through these. That one's not. So then you got the Iron Studios Scar with the hyenas on there. That's pretty cool. That's a
Yeah,
nice
they
little
do
diorama, isn't it?
two versions of this. That's the deluxe version, which basically comes with the sort of glowing. I think it's the glowing base, the
Oh, the
translucent
moon.
resin base, and the hyenas. The hyenas are
Yeah.
Ed and I can't remember their fucking names now. But there's like three of them in it,
Yeah,
and then you can get
well, there's
Scar just
one.
on his.
Yeah, there's three. There's one in the middle.
Yeah, and then you can get Scar on his own, which is
Does it
just
come
like a
with
bit of
that?
different
Does it come
base.
with the? Does it come with the moon? Does it come with
No,
the
I
moon, or is
wouldn't have
that
thought so,
just
bro.
fucking Photoshop bullshit?
No, I think that's just for artistic effect.
That would be cool.
Well, they obviously had a chat with Andy
Ah,
Fusco
that's a
about
shame because
doing the
that looks
picture.
really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I think that would look really cool if they did it the similar way to the guys over in House of Gog and stuff like that. The way they do that. Some of their 1/10 pieces look fantastic. Really, really nice.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the other version there. And again, he's got the moon behind it, which sneaky. We'll skip the Splinter. We'll get back onto that one. So that's the announcement there. So it's Justice League, Batman core characters, Superman core characters in Prestige series, which is their 1/3 line, and Wacko series, which is again the kind of smaller, cutesy caricature pieces.
But this
So
is
yeah,
good.
very cool. This is something that's quite interesting actually. This is Pop Culture Shock, and they're doing a 1/3 seal from Species. So that has potential to be a really, really nice piece. The one thing I know we do give PCS a hard time because some of their stuff is very hit and miss for us, but I do like the way they are branching out with a lot of this kind of horror line. My only problem is the fact that it's all 1/3 because I don't collect 1/3. Um, but I do think they are making some of their stuff 1/3 and 1/4. But again, I do like that some of these obscure horror films are getting love. I do appreciate that a lot. So yeah, credit where credit is due.
Exactly.
This then, I have no idea what this is. This is Queen Studios, but this is part of that something cyan, something, isn't it? I can't remember the anime now. I know nothing about it. So
Mm.
yeah,
Looks
Jules
cool
sent me
though.
these pictures just before going live, so I couldn't
I
even
didn't
look up
even
the name.
notice that
They're doing a
that
whole
thing in
line
the
of these. I
background
think
is a
there's
person. I didn't notice that pink
yeah,
splodge in
there's
the
a woman.
background's a
Yeah, there's a
person. I didn't
woman.
know that.
There's a woman holding her tits in it.
Oh,
She's got her tits out. She's kind of got her hands like that. That's what I see. But again, never get Gio and I to do the Rorschach tests because we were going to fail
No.
miserably. But yeah, there you go. Oh no, it's just one hand on it, kind of above her tit. Okay, I saw much worse than that. Okay,
That's just like that scene in Analyze That, innit? It's like
vagina.
he shows him a picture of the dad coming home from work and the mum's in bed with the baby, like their child, and he's
Yeah.
like, he goes, yeah, guy goes to work, works hard all day, comes home, the wife's been fucking a midget in his bed. Just like, and they look at him like,
She's almost
what?
holding her tit.
He's like, yeah, he's fucking a midget while the guy's at work. Like, it's just like, whoa, it's awesome.
Yeah. This picture's an older one. Why you sent this one again? You want to talk about it?
Well, I've managed to secure the that Skeletor. So.
Oh really? Oh
Yeah. So I'll
What
be
are you doing
getting
with the
that
old
in.
one then?
I don't know. I might keep that as well. I'm not sure. I'll have a think about it. We'll see. Maybe a
Okay.
comparison, and then maybe I'll get. The thing is, my Skeletor doesn't have a box, so
Yeah.
that's a hard sell. That's a hard move on. Have to see.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Looks that is a fantastic picture though. They look
Yeah.
really, really nice there. All of them look great. Galvatron Alpha pre-order, just to let you know. This then is a group shot. Are they all XM? XM.
Nah, there's a mix there, and there's a few repainted versions. So I really like this shot. I just thought this was a really good job. So you got that beast has been repainted. That X-Men, that Wolverine by thing has been repainted by XM.
That Wolverine does, yeah. You can tell
The
the
rogue
blue
behind, I don't know if it's been repainted. It looks very vibrant, so I imagine that probably has been repainted. It looks like they've got a few sideshow ones in there, the Gambit and the Jean Grey, which is lovely. If it's Mark Newman,
who's this? Is this O'Day?
I don't know who owns this. I saw the picture. I just thought it looked really cool. I think it's a really good group shot.
Yeah. He does some really nice pictures actually, and he's got a really good collection of like he owns all of the XM Sinister Six.
I don't like that Colossus.
Yeah.
It's the only one really that I'm not digging in that picture. I mean, you should change that over for maybe the original PF.
Yeah,
that looked great in there. The original PF. It's a shame because the base is a bit shit for the PF.
The one that Francois repainted was really good. Repainted, resculpted. Yeah. That was really nice.
Yeah, it was
he did a really good job on that. We showed this last week. Why are you showing this again?
It might just be in my folder.
There's a few.
Go on, move through it. Go quick then. Don't waste time. We ain't got time on pieces that we've already shared. Go. Come on. Quick.
All right. This then is a custom. We're onto the customs now. So this is custom Carnage. This is based on the Delotto artwork, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's nice.
Although I don't think the Delotto art is sitting on that sort of thing.
No,
they've done that with the face. They've changed it.
Yeah. But the Delotto art is literally just like that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, exactly.
Just like
yeah. Spot on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to have a look. I'm pretty sure I got that in a 9.8 somewhere. I really like that one. I think it's Venom 29.
Yeah, I think it is.
Or 30, yeah. Very nice. That's a nice render.
Yeah, it is. Very nice.
I just I don't have any issue with this space where, do you know,
a little too high.
I'm saying it does look like it's a little small with the like the perspective thing, but whatever. I have no issue with that base in that regard because it's kind of cut off, so it could be bigger. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother me. Do you know, like with I saw that Batman.
For me, I'd lose all that bottom bit. I'd lose all that. That whole stained glass window shit. I'd get rid. It's too tall. It's too tall.
Yeah,
make the bottom bit widen out. Make it widen out into like ground or whatever, but just lose all that bottom bit there. Like bring it down a few inches. It's a bit too high. You know, when you talk about Carnage as a figure, even the whole thing being up there is going to be about 16 inches minimum, maybe 18 inches tall. Yeah. Just a Carnage. Then with that base on top of it, you're talking about 36, 37 inch stature. It's too high. It's too high. It's too big. Yeah. You need to bring that down.
Spider agrees with you, and so does Tyler. too much base on that Carnage.
I'll
Mitchell's
take
saying he
Tyler
can't
because
wait to see
that
Sweet
Tyler's got a good
Chris,
eye. I can
Evil
respect his
Lynn,
opinion for sure.
Beastman, and Man at Arms. So I can't
Yeah,
wait
it's
to see
got to
these
be
pieces from
Beastman, man.
Tweed.
Yeah, Beastman. And I wanted, you know, what I want. I want
Man at
the
Arms.
Spider guy, Webster. I want Webster.
Webster, yeah.
Or if you're American,
I
Webster.
think, I think that the Buzz Off would look really nice, but I just don't know if
Yeah,
they would have the customers to buy it. I think as a statue, it would look fucking awesome.
man.
I think it'd look
He-Man's got
really
so
awesome. But I
many
just think,
awesome artistic concepts, bro. There's loads you could do that would be great.
Right, then
Modular.
we move on. So there's Dr. Manhattan. They're making this one now. It's like 1/3. This looks like the one that was made in 1/4 before. I don't know whether they've upped it or it's a
Bushies,
different
isn't it?
company.
Is it Bushies?
But no, Bushy made one, and then another company made one as well. Bushy's one is nice, but the base just looks a bit too flimsy. But the Bushy
I
one
like
is
this
actually really
clock
nice.
thing.
It's
I
got
like the
like,
clock and the other
yeah.
thing on the base here. It's nice. Looks like it's got switch out
The Bushy
torso
one
as
glows
well.
in the dark as well. Yeah, the Bushy one glows in the dark. But yeah, the clock is important because that's when he dies or whatever, because he kind of says he dies and comes back. But the clock is in his hand, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like
Yeah,
that.
it must be at the V point. You see at the V of his pants.
Yeah.
That must be where you like click the torso into.
What's that called? Adonis's belt or something, that where those lines go down.
Yeah.
It's called something like that. Adonis's belt. Yeah.
Shit like that.
I like actually. Initially, I like the idea of that because I think that bit of the film is very, very cool. But I do think that, like, overall, you're going to end up posing it this way. I
Yeah,
do
it's more
think
open,
this is a
isn't it?
cool idea to have the switch out. Yeah, it just covers the face too much. I like
The
the
way you'd have to
concept of
do
it.
it
I'm
is
like,
you'd have to take that statue and basically turn it about 30 degrees to one
yeah,
side. And so
sure,
that you can see him sort of
yeah.
touching his head, but this part's all open. It's the
Mm.
only way. But it doesn't
And
look
that's
like
where
it's
he's up
going to be
on.
that wide, so you shouldn't have too much of a problem with that. See the
Yeah,
little
that's where he's
naked
up on
one sitting on the floor.
Ross. Yeah, yeah. Well, there's a funny bit where he has the threesome, like, or the group sex thing with her, and he's like downstairs fixing something, and then she's like has a go at him because she can taste the battery on his finger because he's doing something downstairs, and then
Oh,
she
yeah,
finds out that he's working, so he's not paying her full attention, and then he comes back with his cock swinging around, and so he's like walking over, going, "Hey, what's wrong?" And his cock swinging around. I do like that film quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, I got it. I got a really good version up there. Got like one that's got like 3 versions on it. I ain't opened it yet though.
Yeah, I just stick to the middle one. I can't remember which
Sound like
one's
Rocky.
which, but
How many?
yeah,
How many? You see? I see 3 of them out there. Hit the one in the middle.
the middle version is the best because the extended, like super extended one, it has this, and it like cuts to animation constantly. Where throughout the comic, it cuts to like a news story or there's something going on. And it keeps cutting to it, so they add that on there, and it just makes it too long.
Yeah, I got you. I
I
don't
think the
care
middle
anyway.
version is still 2 hours and
King.
40 minutes or so, or maybe longer.
Yeah.
But is that a custom? Hey, little man.
Yeah, that's a fan art sort of
Custom.
Ghost Rider. Obviously,
That's
I
nice.
like the concept where it's going, but it's going to be a very different statue
Yeah,
to what you're seeing there. With there's a lot of effect on that.
yeah.
Seen that
I mean,
last week?
I don't think that flame comes out as well.
No,
I don't think it's going to. We didn't see that last week. We ended on it last week and went on to something
okay,
else.
good.
I do quite like this. I just think the face looks a bit too anime, but I do like the
I
body
think
on it.
it's very sexy pieces.
I think the character is.
I got a lot of time for this sort of
Is it
shit as
Jessica
well
Drew?
because it's a very simple base, and my taste is actually moving very much towards that at the
Yeah,
moment. I don't know
I like
why,
that
but the
one.
last few
That one there.
pieces that I've picked up have been very much, a museum sort
Holy
of
fuck!
style.
Sorry, look in the background. Look how many of those Spider-Mans he's got customized. See, like you
That's
can see
awesome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands, and that's just what you can see at the back of the crane one. God, but
That's awesome.
I always like Jessica Drew. I think she's a very sexy character. I do have a version of her
I don't know if
upstairs.
that
Don't
works with
fucking
that.
look at me
She's a
like
lot
that,
bigger than
woman. It's a
Silk.
comic
That's really
character.
nice.
What are you getting jealous for? Jesus. She's like, looked at her and said, I think she's a sexy character. And she's like, I can
Fucking
feel the
who?
eyes burning. Yeah, who
This
you
is
knocking
Scarlet
up,
Witch
motherfucker?
custom, innit? This is really
Yeah,
nice.
the one thing I've been wanting to get onto this one for such a long time because it's right at the end and we keep missing it. The one thing that really, really, really bothers me about this is the vision image on the base. It reminds me of fucking Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle. If you
Where?
like
Oh,
looking,
there.
look, it well reminds me of him. Little kid with the big ears. It well reminds me of that.
I think this piece is one of the best female
Yeah, the
statues.
characters are amazing. The
I just
characters
think
absolutely.
I think it's unbelievable bit of work
Hmm.
on that statue. Unreal.
So this is a different one now, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. We switched to another one. So that's up to that point. But this one is really, really nice. Yeah. And then you got this other one here, which unfortunately it looks nice, but compared to the other one, it just doesn't
It's a bad place for
cut
it
it
to be
really.
sitting. You should
Yeah.
really
Oh, sorry.
put it with that
We've
one.
gone back to this one now. Yeah. Nice freckling, grey
Yeah,
eyes. Nice piece. Really nice piece. And that great
beautiful.
detail on that base with the light up. That's really nice as well. Yeah. Well done, whoever made that. What we'll do is we'll finish on the Thanoses. We'll go through the Thanos as this is. So this is Thanos on throne. Um, I personally don't think this is needed in the slightest. There's so many Thanoses on thrown out there that are better than this, and this just doesn't do anything better. And I think that the idea of having all the dead elements on it, I just don't like it. I really don't like that. All the heads.
I
Not a
was
fan of it at
very
all.
close to getting the king one. You know the king, that not that one. I want
Nah,
that head. If
I don't
anybody
know.
has that head and wants to sell it, hit me up. But you remember the one that they did
I
of
saw
the
someone
King
selling that the
Thanos
other day.
one? Huh?
Yeah.
What?
I thought someone was selling that the other day somewhere. I'll have to look for it.
If you find it, hit me up.
I thought I saw someone selling that the other day. Yeah.
I heard you, dickhead. I said if you find
King
it,
Thanos
hit me up.
custom.
This one,
All I could
yeah,
hear is you going, uh.
the actual proper one where the whole thing's a
There
King
you go.
Thanos.
So silence. Cheers, John. Thanks, man. Super chat. Finally, get to catch you guys live again. Good to see you both. Wondered what you thought about the portrait on the Infinity Studios Superman bust on the fence with that one. No, we like it. We just covered it. If you've just joined us, if
Yeah,
you
we definitely go over it,
rewind
mate.
about 20 minutes, we're talking about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we
went over that. I
just
mean,
a
but
bit
obviously
on the
it's
silly
your
side.
super chat, so we'll have to respond. So we were talking about that. We thought it was a little thin, like a little bit gaunt through the portrait, through the face. But if I remember correctly, if you're watching the Snyder Cut of the Justice League, I think he looks a little bit like that. He looks a little bit broken, like his body's broken down. So it's not his mind that sort of goes and he turns. I think when he loses Lois Lane, and obviously he loses the baby, because there's hints through the film where she's pregnant. There's a pregnancy test in there when he's dead, in her drawer. I think when she dies, because I think the Joker kills him, doesn't it? Like that's what happens. And I think what it was is he's like he looks like a bit withdrawn, like drawn in, his skin and everything. He looks a little bit like he's lost weight, and he doesn't look healthy. So I think they've captured that pretty well. I mean, if it's what I remember from the Justice League, the Snyder Cut, I definitely think they captured that that tormented look that he sort of has, because you don't want him looking fat round the face, well fed, healthy. You know, you need him looking, like his spirit's broken, like his faith is broken,
Just come back
and
from the
then
dead.
that's
Yeah.
why you end up killing all the fucking Justice League. You don't become bad like that and lose your way and you look like you've had all the fucking pies. This is not how it looks. You look broken, and they've managed to. I think they've managed to capture that without making them look weak. So if you're on the fence, I mean, we're not sponsored by Infinity Studios, but we think they did a good job there.
I'm not trying to take anything away from you, but there's part of me as well that thinks it was in the reshoots.
Possibly,
so
but maybe that actually helped. Maybe it aided things.
But I do like the way you're thinking, and I do like the way you tie it together that way. But I'm just saying, I think it could be reshoots where he's not trained as much for it. They pulled him in short notice, and he's a bit slimmer. I'd love to see that. Make sure if you do get a Carnage tattoo, you share that with us.
Yes, definitely.
Spider. Yep, seen the Toys That Made Us, seen the He-Man, and seen it was a really good series. I know a friend of mine is trying to make an Asian version of that, which will be really cool. What was the other comment we did see there? Great to see you a bit live a bit early. Did you watch the fight last night? Oh, we're not going to go on about the fight. That was crap. Yo.
He's not really fighting anybody, man. To be honest, it's like at the minute I'm seeing a lot of this Wilder and Joshua. They're fighting tomato cans. They're no ones. Everyone in the heavyweight division now.
We ain't got time.
Even with Fury, I don't know what's happened there with the Usyk thing, but it's just fucked. The whole thing. They all need to Joshua needs to fight Wilder, and Usyk needs to fight Fury, and the winner fights each other. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
Anything else is just a waste of everybody's fucking time.
I keep seeing interviews with is it Hearn where he's just like, it's just trying to arrange this fight. It's just they don't want to do it. They just don't want to fight. No matter what I offer them, they don't want to fight. That's what he keeps saying.
Who's that, Usyk or Fury?
Eddie Hearn. He just says about all of them. When it's like AJ fighting Fury, AJ don't want to do it. When it's Fury versus someone else, Usyk, Fury don't want to do it, and it's just like none of them want to do the fights that need to happen. Anyway, back onto this. This looks quite good. Actually, not this one. This is the one that's this is the one that came up where someone goes, I can't believe they're making this. I'm not, I'm going to show you this, but I don't want to make, I'm not going to promote it. But you make a whole video about it. But anyway, there's a whole other story. I just wanted to put this. We had this from some images from a long time ago. These are the ones we're catching up on. So this is from about a month and a half ago, actually, in the chats. This is pretty cool, no?
I love it. Yeah, I think it looks great. Obviously, yeah, I'm sitting. What are you doing? Go back to the good shot.
Oh, I just wanted to see if I had any information about it.
Yeah, you got like sort of Corvus Glaive there, and you've got Ebony Moore, Proxima Midnight, and you've got the Black Dwarf.
But in the comics, isn't there 5?
Yeah, there's one more. It's a Supernova, Super Giant. It's another girl. It's another girl with like no hair. She's like bald. I think her name was Super Giant or something like that. Yeah, so it is the movie version though, from obviously the Infinity War and all of that. I think this is a fantastic concept and it looks great. It's very well balanced. I'm very much digging it. So whoever's responsible for this,
what scale is this or whatever else?
I think it's quarter scale.
And what scale is this meant to be? Wow, that's
quarter scale,
fucking massive.
I think it's quarter scale. I mean, I've come across it in a couple of places. Looks great though.
Yeah, that'd be huge if it's quarter scale.
If it was comic, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get one of these. Yeah,
I'm going to cut that off there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go across to the sideshow stuff and whatever.
All right, sweet. So you've got 12 minutes before my wife starts banging on the door.
Yeah, God. Let's
just let her bang. Let her come over and start picking up on the chat. It'll be funny.
Let her bang. Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right. So what we got on here, just going to go through the sort of latest releases. So we got the 1/10 pieces. We're not going to go into these too much because they don't have a lot of time. But that Cyclops looks well nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice. Should really show that off, to be fair. We can look at some of the pictures of that because that's really decent. I think that's a really good job.
I think it's justified. This
to
again
work
is their
on that
1/10,
for
but their
1/10
1/10 line
pieces. I mean, if it was quarter scale, it'd probably be the best Cyclops on the market. It's a very nice piece, this one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, they're doing that on there, look.
Yeah, the moons.
Photoshop crap.
Yeah, I need to stop all that.
How big is this on your screen? I don't know how big this is on your screen.
I would make it bigger. It's gone a bit wide like that. It's gone a bit out. It's blown out a bit.
All right. I can't, unfortunately.
It's big enough. Don't fucking
this
panic.
Is really nice.
It's got a lot of things to it. I love him holding the coat as well.
Look at that jacket. Look at the texture on that jacket as well. That jacket looks really it looks like it could almost be material. That's really well done.
Yeah, it's looking. I mean,
Wow.
when you
Yeah,
think about the
that's
scale, man,
definitely
the detail on
justified
that
there.
is nuts. Only thing is, you can't really put that
Yeah, then
Cyclops
you
in
got
with
the
the.
Splinter.
You could put that Cyclops in with the diorama with the Sentinels because Cyclops is far too casual. So let me just walk
Yeah,
off here
yeah.
in the
Everyone
sunset
else is all
with my
action
coat while
pose.
everyone's dying.
Yeah. Let me just do my Captain Morgan pose with my jacket and just go like, "Good work, team. Good work." Yeah.
Yeah, get
But
them.
then you got so the Splinter, the Batman Beyond, which is that's actually a really nice piece. You got
Like the
the
Rancor,
Boba
man.
Fett, the Rancor. Yeah,
The Rancor thing looks really
Book-
nice.
that's from Book of Boba Fett, and yeah, it does. Go away, God damn it. Yeah, so you got the Rancor
Use
from
your
Book of Boba
rewards,
Fett.
motherfucker.
Well, it pops up if you buy stuff. It pops up and enters codes automatically, and it's actually saved me money on a few things. But yeah, that's cool.
Great details on this. I think this looks fantastic.
Mm. Again, that's their 1/10 line, and obviously the Rancor's massive, so this is a big piece. But no, it looks cool. Looks very cool. The whole series though was a bit of a letdown, to be honest.
Yeah,
With season
I've got
two,
to be honest. I just ain't tempted to watch it, man. Same with
she's
Mandalorian. I just ain't tempted, man. It's not even. It's not even getting me.
yeah. I mean, the problem with Boba Fett is the fact that with the first season, he's infected the whole way through, so I understand why he's not as badass as he could be, because he's infected and he's trying to recover throughout. And then literally, I think the last episode, he's 100% recovered, and
Yeah,
he
but
goes
you've
and
got to be
kills a
very
few people
careful
up.
with that because this is your big shot. This is your big moment to sort of sell the character and going limp at the start's a bad
Yeah.
idea. So whoever come up with that idea, he's
Well,
bringing into the office and fucking firing because it's like, why? He can do that for
I
season
don't.
two.
Yeah.
Do that for season three. Like show him
Yeah. I
off
don't know. I
everything
mean,
he can be. Stupid.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I kind of see why they're doing it. And I'm
Is
hoping
that because
that
he
then
crawls out of the
in
stomach of
season
that thing,
two
innit?
they're going to.
And he's poisoned. Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
because he's in the Starlack. He's in the Starlack stomach. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So because of that, he's poisoned, and
But do
what
they not
happens is
make
the
that
Starlack
clear?
basically they do. They do make it very
Okay.
clear. And he constantly goes like at the end of an episode or near the end, he goes into like a regeneration thing where he's like recovering. So he lies
Yeah.
there, he's got like a thing in his mouth, like a mask so he can breathe, and he's in some kind of fluid. So he's like, and then it comes up and says like, "Oh, you're now 65% cured." You know, and
Oh,
he keeps
okay.
on coming up throughout the series of what number he's
All right.
at.
Well, that's pretty
And then the
clear then.
last episode, it says 100%, and he goes, and I think he kills that blue guy, doesn't he? I think, who's the cowboy guy who's quite badass. But yeah, this is really nice. I didn't realize this was quarter scale. This is nice.
Oh, is it really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's quarter scale.
Lovely.
Because their
Sexy.
other
Very
one where
nice.
she's laying down is really, really nice as well.
Well, that's probably why they've
Um,
done this in quarter scale. That's what everyone wanted, didn't they?
well, the other one I think sold really, really well, and I think it was really popular. But this one, they did a very similar one in 1/10, or maybe 1/6, but this one looks great. If they can get the face right, um,
Yeah.
yeah, and also this one's much more displayable than the other one. At times,
Yeah.
I do regret selling my Keaton Batman. You know,
I'm really surprised that you did it.
I'm
I'm
I'm,
very
I'm
surprised
I'm a
by that.
fucking idiot.
That's a
I'm a
type of
fucking
piece
idiot
as
most
well
of
that
the
you
time.
can just send off to Ian and really put some big detail in that piece.
I think it needed it. It didn't need it. Don't need to
No,
be
you could like
repainted.
what I'm saying
It's
is that you could like do more with the rocks and the bats and like you do a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
stuff. The piece doesn't need touching like
She's
the
nice though.
Batman, but the rest
Yeah,
of it
yeah,
you can mess with.
yeah.
Hey,
I
yeah.
think she's really, really, really nice.
Yeah.
And
We were talking about Batman. Come over and see it. I'm nearly done now. 7 minutes.
does this change
7 minutes.
when I click on a different window? Does this change? So if I go like that, does that change
Uh,
or not?
well, no, it's not changing for me.
What is it on?
Rancor and then
Can
the
you
little
see?
cat, the Catwoman and that lot.
Oh, okay. Oh, don't worry then. Don't worry then. All right, we can wrap it up. It's no big deal. I mean, but
No,
yeah, I
we
guess. I
got
mean, the
you
thing
got
with
6 minutes. You might as well use it.
6
What's it in your face?
minutes.
What have you been eating?
God, man, I can finish twice and cuddle in that time.
You could, yeah.
Oh yeah, what we can do as well is Omar. Yeah, of course, I just said that.
It shows
What
DBZ
we can
collection.
do is, yeah, that's what I'm just
You know,
doing.
it's one of my friends'
So present.
collection is has like anime pieces. Like, you want to see it? Yeah. Alex, get the picture up for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk the dog. Yeah.
All of us.
I
Hold
think
up,
so. Yeah.
Lena.
What are your brothers doing? They're wrecking a place. Oh, what are they? You don't need to go. You can just tell me what they're doing.
I
Hey,
don't.
look. Some of my friends. Look at his one. What do you think?
Can you see
You
that?
think of them weird pineapple-shaped hair
I've got to make sure I
dudes?
don't go too far.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, this is wow, look how much stuff you've got. Jeez. So it's got rid of all his Street Fighter stuff. Because I'm pretty sure.
Go on.
Can I go left and right? I'm just looking to make sure Omar doesn't send me anything inappropriate. I think he does. I think he's quite good that way. So this is some Predator stuff he was sending me before. But yeah, these are cool. I'm so glad I never got into Dragon
Wait
Ball
a minute.
Z.
Go
I'm
back.
so
Go
glad I
back
never.
one. Go back a second to the Predators.
Yeah.
Something up there.
Something.
Why is that? Is one on like a riser or something? What's going? Yeah, is one higher up?
Yeah. Yeah. If you look.
Oh, good.
Yeah. If you look there, there's. Yeah.
I was going to say because one looks a lot bigger than the other one, doesn't it? It's amazing how big that looks now. I still love that wolf predator. That wolf predator and that dog alien are the fucking shit.
Yeah.
Cinema Cat,
Nice.
I could take it
Still
or
a nice
leave it.
piece.
I just don't care.
It's a piece you don't get to see much very often. I think it's quite. I think now what's happened is there was a lot of damages, and also now with the with the fact that a lot of the people who've got them keep them. That's why I had this conversation with someone the other day. With he was trying to buy a comic, and basically the comic only has he has 39 of them in 9.8, but it's not really a comic which is something people would normally get graded. It's just that he wanted to complete his run. And I said to him that that's going to be really, really hard to find because those 39 people are going to likely keep it in their collection because it's not a comic which people are going to have or sell. Like there's ones where you just grade them and grade them and grade them. There's thousands of them. They're always on eBay, whatever else. It's the same as I really want Silver Surfer number 99. It's not an expensive comic. It's probably one that in America you'd find in a dollar bin regularly, and it's just a cover I like. But to find that in 9.8, there's only like 11 of them in 9.8.
Wow, really?
But it's something. But there's
how
not
much
many
is it
of them
costing?
graded. I've never seen it. I've only ever seen an 8.5 for sale. And it was like $20. But it's just one of those things that it's just not something people grade. There's no need to grade it kind of thing. But I just love the artwork on it. I really love the artwork. It's what my Facebook profile picture is. So
let's check base with everyone, then we can bounce.
Yeah. I'm just kind of going through them, and good to see you, Dave. Hope you're all well, and hopefully see you in the week. Oh, look, there you go. He's got a guy with a picture there. Love it.
Yeah,
That's from data number 2. That is which those Clint Eastwood pieces. Tyler, they actually, if you go back onto the Sideshow website, there are 2 premium formats in quarter scale that they're releasing at the same time as those 1/6s, and it says coming soon. So I remember we spoke
I've
about
seen the
it.
video with him checking them out. I remember.
Yeah. How many Russians pre-ordered the banana hammock? Yeah. If you had the switch out with his wang out, yeah. Book of Boba Fett, they dropped the ball. The Mandalorian is still going strong. Well, the best episode of Book of Boba Fett was Mandalorian taking over the show. He took over one of the episodes, and it was him doing it. I do actually like that guy, Pedro Pascal, but I just don't think he's very. I don't see him as Joel in Last of Us, and that bothers me a little bit. But I do really like him as an actor, and whenever you see him in interviews, he seems like a really, really cool dude. Family Walk.
Family Walk.
Yeah, G is beautiful. Hope you're good, Edson. Haven't seen you in a while.
Well,
Mitchell,
yeah, they definitely hold up, man.
such a Predator still hold up. Yeah, for sure.
That Wolf Predator special. It's a real special piece.
I still got my Street Fighter collection. They're on the other side now. Okay, good.
My
Huge
man, good boy.
collection. Love to see your collection there, man. I've got a few pieces. I'm still trying to get some in. I need to get the guy of a unit. I hope going to Humble Batman
good
Collector.
game.
Hope going to be a good game. What's that?
I think he's talking about Man United Newcastle, which was in about 15 minutes.
Oh, is that one of the reasons you're doing it this time?
No, I have to go do a dog walk, man. Listen, I very rarely get to sit and watch a game of football anymore. You know, if I can watch it, it's in the background while I'm playing with the kids, and then when we score, I scream, and at least 2 of my 3 boys cry. The other one just laughs.
All right then. All right. Well, then we're going to try and keep these into like an hour. Try to keep it more manageable. I know we do normally ramble on a lot more,
as well keep them regular.
Else, but
we want to be on
different time. Yeah.
We want to be on every Sunday.
No, we're trying to keep it regular. Try to keep it this
between
time,
like sort of 2 and 4 start. We'll do 1 hour, and then we'll try and keep it to the sort of point. Obviously, there are going to be times where subject matter is going to get a bit tasty, and then some people might actually get fucking roasted on the Sunday roast. If they do any stupid shit, you can be sure if it's brought up, we'll be discussing it. But other than that, we're going to try and give you the news and go through and show you some stuff and converse with you all. So thanks for everyone who's turned up and been here and chatted to us, man. Love you all. Have a great week, and catch you next Sunday, Easter Sunday. Peace.
Hold on a second. Send me an email, alex@RaddTitan.com, and
share on the group.
Man. Great format, love it. There you go. Yeah, you can share on the group if you're on Facebook. Just type in RaddTitan and the group will come up. We'll let you in and that. Yeah.
If you want me to share it on Instagram, man, hit me up on there.
Collection for sure.
Send me a message.
Yeah, Guyver 3 was my favorite. I hope I will make. Yeah, Cyber City Arena would be great. Yeah. I told you about one quick thing. Cyber City Arena, I watched the UK dub recently, probably about a year ago now. And the trans character is fighting someone. And basically, she jumps up. I think she shoots him or something. He goes, dick splash! It just made me laugh so much because that's such an English insult. That's definitely not been
from our time, innit? That's our time, man. It's not just English insult. You have to be born in the 80s to be using words like that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they don't use that in America. I'm pretty sure they do not use that at all. All right, let's click on these last ones. Enjoy. We'll do. All right, guys, take care.
God bless. Be safe.
Peace out. Bye-bye. Oh, wrong button. There you go.